For all of you, the game fans, is it? I'm just curious. When you talk about them, do you have to say the every time? You can't just say game. Do you have to say the game? Anyway, for all of you, the game fans out there, guess what? New album on the way.
Me and the Notification Gang would like to invite everybody to come join us Monday through Thursday, 9:20 to 10 o'clock for morning coffee, where we discuss the events of the prior day and also just talk mess about stuff. See you then.
But this is much bigger than you and me.
Hey, little mama. It may be bigger than you, and it may be bigger than me, but it ain't bigger than you and me. Can you dig it?
BBN Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Alright, so yeah. So it looks like the game has not retired. Okay. Now, for everybody that don't know, Wack 100 is the game's manager. And recently, Wack 100 went on an interview with All Hip Hop. And during this interview, he basically spoke about his client. He said, hey, look, the game is going to have new music coming out. That's right. The game has another album. The reason why this is something, do y'all remember the game saying he was retiring? I mean, just so we could be clear, it seems like every rapper speaks of retirement and then drops another album. I'm just telling you, that's what it's like. And just to be also even more fair, I would assume anything that you've been doing for the majority of your life, like let's say you were a basketball player, you've been working out to get into the NBA ever since you've been like 8-9 years old, you make it into the NBA, you don't want to get that up. You want to keep playing as long as you can play. Same thing with the NFL, MLB, same thing like I would assume any profession that you enjoy doing. So for all fairness, the game probably also, like I would assume anybody else that loves their job, enjoys being a rapper. So yeah. Anyway, to get to the logistics of it, the name of the album is going to be called 30 for 30. And as everybody knows, ESPN has a show that they call 30 for 30. Shout out to that. But the name of the album it's scheduled to be named the project 30 for 30. They said he's already back in the studio. He also says they asked Wack 100, does he think the game is gonna eventually retire? Wack says, I don't think so. He says that he believes that the game enjoys his job too much to give it up. Well, just so we can be clear, the game is probably one of the most consistent. I'm gonna say his projects have a consistency to them. All his projects are pretty good. I don't know anybody that doesn't necessarily like any of his projects. All of his projects is pretty good. As you know, that he came out previously in November with a single on the album that he had with Lil Wayne called AI with the Braids. That was supposed to be his final project for everybody that don't know. But also, I just want to add something else real quick. Also, for everybody that don't know, the game recently had legal problems. Now, I'm not trying to say good stuff and end with bad stuff, but the game recently had legal problems. So this might be one of the reasons why he's like, you know what? Let me just keep rapping for a little while longer. I got to pay off this $7 million. I might have it, but I don't really have it. For everybody that don't know, the game was involved in a litigation where there was a young lady that they had a reality TV show or something like that. So there was a young lady that had came out and said that the game had molested her. Apparently, they went on a date on this reality TV show on the date that they went on, the young lady. And I'm not trying to say you can wear whatever you want, women. I am not here to judge you. I'm just saying, factually, she did not have any panties on. And then the claim is that the game groped her. When she tried to sue and take the game to court, he ain't show up. So the game said, you know what? I ain't got time for this. He didn't show up to court. And that obviously gave her a default judgment. The game also at that time was speaking about how he's not going to pay her. She's not going to get any money from him. This and that. Now, once again, in all fairness to the game, if you know anything about these reality television shows, there's no telling. They might have told the girl, you know what, if you don't wear no panties, we'll give you an extra $10,000. And she was like, you know what, that money's gonna look good in my bank account. So she ain't wearing no panties. And then they go to game and tell game, yo, you know what, if she don't got panties on, that means she's probably really into you and good to go. And so game was probably, I do not know if any of this is correct. This is my own scenario. And then game probably was like, when he saw that she didn't have no panties on, was like, whoa, you understand what I'm saying? So we don't know exactly what happened. Maybe game also probably just didn't touch her at all, and these are all lies. Who knows? But there was a camera crew there, just so we could be clear. So I don't know if this is a situation where the games can say that he didn't definitively touch her, because there was a camera crew there. With that being said, also leading back to this acting stuff and being on television or whatever, the game also is, Wack 100 also said that the game plans on leaning into television and or the movies. So he plans on leaning into film. I don't see any reason why the game wouldn't be able to do these things. So we'll see what happens as far as this is concerned. So there's a new album for all y'all game fans out there. Maybe the game fans that probably believe that he's coming back out because of the lawsuit that he has to pay the $7 million for, because there was a default judgment. He said, I'm not paying it. The judge said, not a problem. We're going to go talk to the people that pay you and make sure that she gets the money straight from them. So there is no not paying. Also, there were allegations, just so we could be clear, that the game decided he was going to put everything he owned in Wack 100's name to prevent her from being able to get any money from him. So the courts went around all that. So we're going to see as far as Game's new album goes. I'm pretty sure it's going to be good. Game has good music. His first album, a lot of people consider it to be a classic. They had some really good songs, so it was a really good album. I wouldn't argue that. Just me speaking. So anyway, let me know what y'all guys think. Put it down in the comment section. Do you think the game is doing this over because he's like, yo, they coming after my money, they want my gerbs? Or do you think that this is just a situation where he's just like, look, man, I love doing this, I don't want to give it up. I want to see how long we can take this. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.
If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.
Mike, check.